Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my August favorites. I actually don't have a ton of products to share with you guys, so this might be a quicker video than my normal favorites videos, but that is because all of my July favorites from last month still apply to this month. I love them all just as much. So when I was going to pick out products for this month, I kept reaching for those favorites from my July favorites video. So if you guys want to check that out if you haven't seen it already, all of those products I'm still using in the month of August and I will continue to use. But I do have a few more products that I did want to add to the favorites list this month. So if you guys enjoy favorites videos, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and I will continue to do them. So if you guys are curious about what I've been loving in the month of August, and also I have a fail product to share with you, then just keep on watching. So first off, in the month of August, I've been experiencing really bad dry skin. My skin is always dry, but it doesn't always have dry patches. So I've been dealing with patches on my face, which affects my makeup, obviously. So I've been needing some really nice moisturizing products for my face. Now, the skincare that I mentioned in my July favorites is definitely helping the dryness as well, but I have needed to use primers that are very moisturizing. So I've been going between two primers this month. The first is the Too Faced Hangover X primer. This is a tried and true primer when it comes to moisturizing for me. I love this. I've gone through two of them now, so I really have been getting my use out of the Hangover X primer. I always go back to it when I need something that I know is going to react well with my skin. So if you guys have dry skin and you want a hydrating primer, I highly recommend this one. And then I also have been using one that is more new to me. This is the new Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer Primer. So this is a primer and moisturizer in one, which is where it gets its name from. And so I've been using this maybe 4 or 5 times in the past week because my skin has been extra dry, and I really like this one. It's a very lightweight formula. It's even more lightweight than this one. So it's a very like watery consistency, and it's really been moisturizing my skin nicely. So both of these I like. I don't really like one over the other, so I felt like mentioning both. Now, while I'm talking about primers, I have a lash primer that I've talked about a few times on my Snapchat, but I don't think I've ever talked about it on my YouTube channel. I might be wrong. It might have been in a favorites video in the past, but that just goes to show how much I enjoy this. So this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base, and this is a lash primer. So I don't use this every single time I film, but I do use it every day in my normal day-to-day life, because if you put this on before your mascara, it gives you extra length and extra volume. So basically, this is a white mascara. You put it on before your regular dark mascara, and it makes your lashes so much more longer and full. I just highly recommend trying this for yourself and seeing the results for yourself. I've been enjoying it. I need to pick up another one. It's a drugstore product, which I love. You don't have to go out and buy something very expensive. So if you guys have never tried a lash primer, I highly recommend going and trying this one. It's a really good one. If you're struggling with your nubby lashes like I am, you guys need this product in your life. Now, I have fallen in love with a new concealer. It is a high-end concealer, so it is fairly expensive, but I love this concealer more than my Tarte Shape Tape, more than anything I have tried before, so I'm really sad because I'm gonna have to keep repurchasing this. But this is the Kevyn Aucoin Supernatural Etherealist Concealer. So if you guys are in the market for a high-end concealer, I really recommend trying this one, but if you don't have it in your budget, don't go buy it. There are plenty of drugstore concealers that are amazing, but I have been using this every single day. It's almost gone. I can see through the glass. I'm really upset because this is just so good. Basically, it's full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy, and it sets itself. You don't have to set it if you don't want to. Sometimes I do just to have a little bit of extra coverage, but I feel like it really does set itself, so it's a really nice formula. I don't ever really think that a concealer is worth over like $20, $25. I feel like it's crazy because you go through them so quickly, but I do find myself kind of planning ahead and wrapping my brain around the fact that I'm gonna repurchase this one. So I felt like since I loved it so much, I would share it, but definitely don't feel like you need to go buy this. It's very expensive, but it's just so good. So I have discovered a love for a new bronzer this month, and I love this bronzer. So this is the Laura Mercier bronzer in the shade Bronze 03. It actually is called the Matte Radiance Baked Powder Bronze 03. So this is so good. This is something that I would spend the money on. It's definitely worth it. It comes with a lot of products. Here's what it looks like. It's the perfect bronzer color for me, and that's why I love it so much. The formula is really nice. It's a really nice in-between shade. It's not too orangey. It's also not too cool. If you guys are interested in this, I highly recommend going into Macy's and having them test out the shades on you, because it's such a good bronzer. You want to make sure you get the right shade for you, but this one is absolutely perfect for me. So I've never really fallen in love with a bronzer as much as I have fallen in love with this one. So I had to mention it because that says a lot for me. I don't have a lot of bronzers that I'm like, yes, that is my favorite bronzer. Next up, I have another product that I'm not quite sure if I have mentioned it in a favorites video before, but if I have, it just says something if I repeat myself. I really enjoy this palette, so it deserves to be talked about. This is the Kylie Cosmetics and Khloe Kardashian Coco Collection Face Palette. I have an entire video on this palette, and I really did enjoy it from the beginning, but I have been going back into this for the blush color almost every single day. So the blush color in here has been perfect for my skin tone. I've really been enjoying it. It gives me a nice youthful look. It's the perfect shade for me. Every blush that you guys think is close to this, I want to know, because I want them all in my collection. So if you have a blush that you think is similar to this beautiful like pinky coral, I don't even know how to describe it, then let me know, because I love this color so much. I've been going back into this palette for this every single day. I also really enjoyed the bronzer out of this palette as well. I haven't really gone into this palette for the highlighter shades. They are really nice, but they are a little bit more subtle. But the blush and the bronzer I've been using all the time, so I love this palette. I don't know if it's even still available, but if it's one of those products that you guys have and it's just sitting in your collection, I highly recommend that you pull it out and start using it, because it's really, really nice. And I think that this might be one of the only blushes that I hit pan on. I don't hit pan on a lot of blushes, but I think that this one is going to happen for me because I love it that much. Next up, I have a product that I have definitely talked about before. This is a brush favorite, and I actually showed this brush in my Sigma brush favorites video, which I still have up on my channel if you guys want to check it out. So this is a Sigma brush. I've been using this to apply my blush and my bronzer, my favorites that I already mentioned, and this is the Large Angled Contour F40. So this white-haired brush is perfect for contouring, but also for blush. So it's a multitasker. If I'm traveling, I'm taking this with me because I can use it for multiple things. I really, really enjoy this brush for that reason. I have 3 of them in my collection. I might even have more floating around because I go between them so quickly. I need to clean one, use the other, clean that one, use the other, and I use them every single day. This one's dirty because I used it today, but these are so good. It's definitely a staple in my collection. I love that it fits perfectly for contour and then also for blush for me. So multitasking brushes are the best because you don't have to buy multiple brushes. I do have a code for Sigma as well, so you can always save money on brushes if you guys are interested. But I love these brushes so much. I had to mention it again because I've been using it with the blush and the bronzer that I already mentioned. So if you guys want a really good brush for those, then I highly recommend this one. Next up, I have a skincare product that is in my everyday routine. I highly, highly recommend purchasing this if you have not already. If you're looking for a good makeup remover that isn't going to strip your skin, but it will take away all of the makeup, I highly recommend trying the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I use this after I wash my face. I use this to take off anything that I might have missed. It's a lot more gentle than using a toner. This is so gentle and moisturizing, it will not strip your skin at all. I like this a lot more than my other makeup removers, but there are some things that this will not take off. You need an oil-based makeup remover if you wear liquid lipstick a lot. so I highly recommend just having this as well as an oil-based in your collection. I don't really know why I felt the need to include it in August favorites because I use it all year long, but I don't think it gets enough recognition, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So on top of dealing with the dry skin, I also have been dealing with more breakouts than usual. I don't really ever break out, so when I do, there's something wrong with my balance somewhere, so I like to use masks. And Ofra Cosmetics recently came out with 3 new face masks, and I actually have one that I like more out of the 3. It is the Volcanic Clarifying Mask. This is a clay mask. This one will dry down fully, and this one is just really good for, again, deep pulling things out of your face. So if you want to really clarify your skin, I highly recommend trying this one out. I do have a code with Ofra as well. It takes 30% off of anything on the website. This was new in the month of August, so I am still using it and trying it out, but the 5 or so times that I used it, I really enjoyed it. I felt like it really refreshed and clarified my skin, which is what it's meant to do. So I do recommend putting moisture back into your skin after using something like this. And they do have other masks that I love. I love Ofra skincare. It's very underrated. So if you guys have a different skin type from me, I highly recommend shopping their site. They have a lot of good skincare, high quality ingredients, and I really recommend trying them out. So I have one more makeup favorite for the month of August, and then we will talk about my fail. This is kind of random. I have always used this for my work days. It is an all over the lid eyeshadow for me. It just gives me a nice bronze eyelid. So this is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade La La. I feel like I probably have talked about this on my channel before, maybe not in a very long time though, but this has been my go-to bronze eyeshadow for such a long time. What I like to do is apply this to my lid either with my finger or a synthetic flat brush, and then go in with a blending brush with nothing on it and just blend it up into my crease, and then I go to work. So this is my work eyeshadow, and I felt like it deserved recognition because I really do use it every single day when I'm not filming. So I really enjoy this. I highly recommend the Super Shock shadows. I love them so much. I don't know why. I feel like ColourPop is growing so much. I'm afraid that they will discontinue their Super Shock shadows. I really hope that that never happens, but I don't know why. That's a thought in the back of my head, and I just really hope that that never happens because they are moving their way into Sephora, and I just feel like these $5 baby eyeshadows might not make it. I don't know why I feel this way, but I really hope that never happens because I have a special place in my heart for the Super Shock shadows. Here it is. It's a beautiful bronze. It's the perfect bronze for my skin tone, and as you can see, I've hit pan on this. I want to buy a backup, and hopefully it never gets discontinued. But if you guys wanted to know what my favorite Super Shock shadow is, it is this one. If you guys would be interested in seeing a video on all of my Super Shock shadows, then let me know. I have a whole drawer of them. I do want to start getting into collection videos, but I want to break them up. So I could do a Super Shock shadow collection of ColourPop and just break it up in that kind of way because I cannot do a collection video all in one. It would be a year long. So if that is something that you guys would want to see, then let me know. But now I want to talk about my fail product. Now I really don't want you guys to get offended if you enjoy this product. If you enjoy it, I am very happy for you, but this one just did not work out for me. This product is from Maybelline, and don't get me wrong, Maybelline is one of my favorite drugstore makeup brands. I love a lot of what they're doing. A lot of what Maybelline is putting out right now is top of the line, really great drugstore products. They are on par with some high-end products. But this product I have given so many tries to, and it's just an epic fail for me. And I feel really bad saying that because I know that a lot of influencers really love this mascara. So please keep in mind I am very picky with my mascara. I like my L'Oreal Telescopic. I have a mascara from Pure that I really like, but I don't really find one that I like all that often, so it is very easy for me to say that I don't like a mascara. So the one that I really don't like this month, and I've given so many tries to, is the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Mascara. So I don't know why this is an epic fail for me. Every time I try it, it clumps my lashes together in the weirdest way. It doesn't lengthen them at all. I have lashes that are like stick straight and they want to just go forward. so I need to curl them and then apply a mascara that's going to hold them. This does nothing for me. I really have tried to like it, and I will continue to try to like it because everybody and their mother talks about this mascara, and I don't know why it's not working for me. Even with the lash primer that I talked about, it doesn't work for me. All I can say is that it clumps them in a very weird way. It almost makes them go in weird directions and then like clump together. So I have no issue with the way the wand looks. This is the way that the wand looks. It's kind of thin. It's a little bit tapered. I don't know if it's just the bristles or the formula or something. I don't know. Something is up with this mascara as to why it will not work for me. And this is quite old now because the first time I tried it, I hated it. So I did what everyone recommends. I let it sit for a while. I let the formula dry down a little bit, and I tried it again in the month of August repeatedly, and it just does not work for me. So I'm gonna keep trying it on my off days when I'm going to work and stuff and just see if I can finesse it and make it work. But it definitely is a fail for the month of August because I have not been able to make it work, and this is a product that I really just would not recommend to you guys. So hopefully that is helpful in some way or another. If you guys are struggling with this mascara, it's not just you. I am struggling with it too, so if you guys love this mascara, if it's your all-time favorite mascara, let me know what I'm doing wrong or what kind of lashes you have, because this just does not work for me. So luckily that was my only fail for the month of August, and those were all of my favorites. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your all-time favorite makeup product for the month of August was, because I would love to hear that and I would love to go shopping. So go ahead and let me know your favorite product down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I put out new videos every single week, and I'm really excited for this upcoming season. And hopefully I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.